What a day it is to wake up a Tennessee Volunteer. You see the title, man. Tennessee absolutely demolishes the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. What did we see in the game? What did we love? We're gonna go through this, y'all. We got a lot of things to talk about. I got my guy C2 with me today, but obviously it's our next day episode. We're going to do our best. We're going to do our best to save all of the NC State talk till tomorrow. Now, I know it's going to be hard, and I know we're going to talk about NC State, but let's talk about yesterday. Let's set the record straight, and let's just dwell in a place where we finally saw what Nico can do with a full roster, a full O-line, and a coach that genuinely trusts the young boy to throw the ball anywhere on the field. Y'all see the title, man. It's about to be a great show. I got my guy, like I said, I got C2 with me. Let's start this thing up, man. It's straight up Tennessee, baby. Welcome to the next day episode. Tennessee versus UTC. Let's get it.
First play, second quarter, touchdown Tennessee. That throw's intercepted. Pierce down the sideline. Touchdown.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the next day show, Tennessee versus UTC. It's your boy Ruck in the building. Got my guy C2 with me. Y'all already know what to do at the top of the show. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification right now so you never miss a show. Again, let me just run this by you. We're live on Sundays at 5 on the Central Time. We're live on Mondays at 7:15 Central. And then you're going to get a Friday show, which is our one more day episode before Tennessee plays this week, the NC State Wolfpack. But it's the next day, man. I'm at a loss for words. To be honest.
It's a great day.
It's a great day to be involved, man. I mean, look, somebody last night, Noah James, GBO, dang, it was a warm one, bro. It was so hot outside, bro. It was so hot. It was miserably hot, actually. It was terrible.
No doubt.
I hated every second of it.
Yeah, it looked like it. I didn't get to go, but it looked like it from where I was. Hot.
What's good, Adrian? He says, he said, I told y'all 60 points. You did, Adrian. I have to give it to you. You said, I'm pretty sure you said 62. And we decided to give you 7 more than that. So my boy, Everything Vols, aka Rez, he says, does Nico have everybody's attention now? Vols 52, NC State 20. Whoo!
I mean,
wow. I'm going to just take that comment down real quick before I start talking about what I told y'all 35 seconds ago that we're not talking about tonight. I already told y'all we got to wait until tomorrow to the Who Is NC State show, but y'all want to go ahead and let's just talk about it. I'm not going to do it until the end of today, okay? We got to relive game 1. Like yesterday, bro, I'm watching warm-ups, and I'm just like, God, bro, we just look different. Like people running the routes on air like they really got somebody in front of them. Like they're running the pass skeleton looking genuinely like, bro, we out here playing against, Alabama right now. And they playing against nobodies, just running on air. And it was just so, to me, I'm like, bro, these cats, this team is on a mission. And I get it. It's UTC. I understand. But I'm just telling y'all from the warm-ups till the actual game started, the congruency and how hard they played, man, night and day from a year ago.
Absolutely. And had a memory come up on Facebook in the middle of the game of me commenting during the Georgia State loss way back in 2019.
5
And
years.
it just was so beautiful to see the difference between those dark times and where we were at yesterday. A completely different looking team.
A completely different team. I was so impressed with just everything. I think one thing that we talked about, bro, on Friday was the first thing we both said in Keys to Victory was we wanted to see a clean game. And we got that. We really genuinely got that. And so today I want to set up the one more day. One more day. I'm already ready for Friday, dude. I'm already ready, bro.
Resist the temptation. Resist the temptation.
I want to set up the next day show like this. We're going to start right here now with the box score stats. We're going to go over just the whole stat line, like who did well defensively as far as tackles are concerned. What did we see there? And then we're going to start on the defensive side of the ball. I think we all want to talk offense. We all do. It's just the name of the game. Like we want to talk offense. I want to talk about my boy Dante Thornton. Oh my gosh. Just lightning bolt came on and, we'll talk about it. And then we're going to leave offense and all of the NC State leading in at the very end. So, C2, man, let's get this thing rolling today, bro. Let's look at the box score. Just overall thoughts before we even jump into something right now with this box score. What stuck out to you mostly about the Vols' performance?
A mixture of two things. One, we are deep at running back.
Yes.
And it's still Dylan Sampson, a decent sized gap, and then everybody else. But that everybody else would be starting on most other teams I watched yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, let me hit the super chat real quick. My boy Adrian Wells drops the 10. That's my boy, man. He never comes in here and don't drop some type of money. So that's my boy. He said that wide receiving core. We're gonna talk about it. I promise. But go ahead, keep going, bro.
That was gonna be my second thing. The wide receivers. There wasn't a wide receiver on the field that didn't look good to me all game.
I mean, just look at the numbers, bro. Obviously, if you have not been living under a rock, you know that Nico Iamaleava played one half and broke the Tennessee record for most yards thrown in a half. Tyler Bray was the last quarterback who all y'all were still hating on me for saying he was one of the best quarterbacks in Tennessee history. It's an opinion, but genuinely I also said the numbers don't lie. So, but Nico broke the record, 314 yards in a half. Bro, that's his stat line in a half is what most quarterbacks can't even do in a game. Corey.
It's around what Cam had against Florida in a whole game. I
mean, God. Anyways, Gaston Moore comes in relief. I was not impressed with Gaston's performance. And obviously there was a couple of things that went wrong on his drives, and I get it. But I was just kind of like, dang, man, Nico can't get hurt. And then Jake Merklinger came in and he did well. I was very surprised that Jake came in, did what he had to do. It was great to see him. Corey, you said it, man. You see too, like you said it. Dylan Sampson is him, bro. D Samp is him. And I don't care anymore about what people think and yada yada. Like D Samp is him, bro. And in the backfield, catching passes. In the backfield, cutting you up. 12 touches, bro. 124 yards, averaging 10.3 yards a clip. Bro. This dude is, when he broke that long 56-yarder, I'm in the stands, bro, and I'm like, the man don't even look like he's running that fast, but he's blazing past everybody.
Yeah.
Like, he has got so much elite speed. And wow. I mean, Deshaun Bishop opened my eyes, bro. He opened my eyes. I was like, this kid, unpopular opinion, he might be RB2 by the end of the year.
The burst he had on his touchdown run, if you go back and watch the highlights, there are linebackers and everything running towards him. He had the patience where he was standing still and then just blew by everyone to the end zone.
Bro,
made everyone look like they were standing there.
He waited till that hole opened up and just took off.
Yeah.
And I'm still impressed with Cameron Seldon. I think Cam Seldon is rusty, and I think he's going to be fine. Like, he's going to be fine. He is a great RB2. I just think, man, Deshaun Bishop opened my eyes. I was like, okay, this is everything that they've been talking Khalifa Keith, obviously, he gets in on that super long drive and punches in a touchdown. I know that was great for him. Peyton Lewis got a little run, and so on and so forth. But let's get into this receiving number. Okay, this is important to me. I had to spread this out a little bit. I just needed everybody to see this. I am about to count to you every receiver that Nico hit in this game. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can count Cam Selden because he threw a shovel pass to him.
Mm-hmm.
He hit 10 different people. C2, 10 different players did Nico Iamaleava hit in his 22 completions. I'm going to be real. Hendon wasn't hitting 10 people.
No.
He wasn't hitting.
I don't know if we had 10 people for him to hit, to be honest with you.
Facts. Like, this man was dialing it the whole night. Bro, the possession that sticks out to me, and I know we're talking offense in a minute, but I have to talk about the possession that stood out to me the most was first play on the possession, he hits Chris Brazzell on a deep post across the middle.
Yes.
Right over the linebacker's skull. Catch. The very next play, the same exact route, opposite side to Dante Thornton for a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't throw the ball over the middle that many times in the last year. I mean, bro, I can count 4 balls yesterday. Completions. Brew McCoy, Dante twice, Ethan Davis across the middle. 5. Ethan Davis scores a touchdown across the middle. Dante scores 2 touchdowns across the middle.
Yep.
Bro, like
Brew was this close.
I think okay. How much did you do your rewatch today?
Yeah.
Okay, so I did mine too, because obviously in the stadium it's a lot different than watching it on TV and seeing like actually in the stadium I'm watching the play develop. So I can tell you like before Brew even like before the ball left Nico's hand, I was like Brew's naked here. Like I just knew. Or like the Dante Thornton touchdown, the first one. It was open the whole time. Like you can see that in the stadium. You can't necessarily see that live on TV, but what you do see on TV more of is the ends of things, because in the stadium, once you hit Dante, like everybody's already celebrating. Like we know we scored.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You see the ends and the starts of the plays a little bit more because you're not focusing on watching it develop. But what I'm saying is throwing the football over the middle of the field is such a game changer for this offense, because now, bro, people gonna have to respect us like heavily across the middle. And as soon as you start respecting the middle, what did we do? What did we do yesterday, C2? They started to respect the middle, and we hit Dante on the sideline for 50 more. Bro, when we can do this, it's unstoppable, man. It's unstoppable.
What struck me with the passes over the middle was the touch and just the it was just beautiful how he laid them in there, because last year, all love to Joe Milton, but last year, if he was hitting someone over the middle, they better catch it or it's probably going through their body.
Yeah, like, or it's bouncing off of them for a pick.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Everyone just like soft as can be landing in their hands. Yeah,
it is what it is. But the receivers played great. Josh Josephs, man, let's just talk about the defense real quick. Will Brooks led the team in tackles. The guy that's the slowest guy on the field, not the most athletic, led the team in tackles.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Like, incredible. Jeremiah Thielander right after him. Jalen Smith. I think for me, defensively, bro, before we dive fully into defense, just looking at the box score and looking at the numbers and everything, everybody calm down. James Pierce was almost like a DB yesterday. They didn't even send him on anything, really. And it was more contained, let's chill, and let's hold it down. And he did that well. His assignment was ran well. I think everybody needs to calm down. Saying the overrated thing, it's like, y'all, the man played maybe 12 snaps. Like, he didn't play that much. He didn't have to. And it's because the depth of this defense, bro. That front, they were getting a new look every drive, and they couldn't stop it. Like we were blowing stuff up. To put UTC, like Corey, I understand. I understand it's UTC. I really, really do. They had 74 yards, bro, running the football. 74.
Also,
74.
people talk about UTC like they're bottom of the FCS. They were like
very
8
true.
last year.
Very, very true. Man, I'm let's dive in. Let's dive in defense, man. Let's talk about defense. Let's just go ahead and talk about it while we're here. Instantly, the first person that opened my eyes, and I knew he was good. I knew that he was gonna be good. Tyree West, bro, is a monster.
Yes.
Bro. Tyree West is different, bro.
That hit on the fumble.
My Bro, I'm watching this play and I'm just like, if he took 2 more steps, I think that the dude might be dead. Like the fact that he only had about a 3 to 5 yard sprint at him, if he would have had 10,
yeah,
man, it wouldn't have been good. It wouldn't have been good. But Tyree West showed out to me. Boo Carter, man, the kid is special, bro. He's special.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna be great. The blitz, when Boo comes on a blitz, bro, he coming with some purpose.
Yes.
Purpose. And I'm like,
get rid of that ball
quickly. Because, bro, he got back there so fast. The guy didn't even have time to turn around after the play action. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, play action happens. Boo's there to make a play. He luckily didn't hit stick him. He got him low, so the guy got to at least get the ball off. But I'm like, if we send him like that again this week, he might knock a head off. And I think somebody telling him, hey, bro, like, knock a head off, please. Knock somebody's head off. No targeting, okay? But blow him up. Like, I think Boo could have ran straight at him, just dipped his shoulder and hit sticked him, and he would have probably failed. Just 100%. How fast he got back there. But those 2 guys just genuinely, I knew they were good. But I was like, dude, these cats are very good, bro. Very good. What about you? What, like, when you look at the D, like, what stood out to you?
Well, first, just to address the people concerned about the sacks and everything, or lack thereof, I get it. I was concerned about it for a second or two as well, but you got to remember also, just like the offense is playing with a vanilla playbook, they're not throwing everything we have defensively at UTC. We're keeping a lot of that stuff close to the vest. And the biggest thing that I wanted to see from the defense, we talked about it, was third down efficiency. Can we get people off the field on third down? UTC, granted it's UTC, but they were 1-14 on third downs.
Yeah.
The defense played well. They did what they needed to do. Tyree West is who I was going to call out because he may have only had 2 tackles, the one that caused the fumble and the one that was a sack, but he was back there so many times. I feel like he's probably going to be in that quarterback's nightmares for a few more games to come.
He's going to have to shake that one off over the course of a few weeks, bro.
Right. And Boo Carter, I put it in the Discord. He's terrifying. I'm cheering for his team, and he's terrifying. Like, man is a beast.
Boo is a beast. Let me shout out my boy Noah James real quick. Dropped a 199 right there. He says, you were right. First quarter was loud. It was. I told you. Hey, first quarter, bro, it's going to be turned up. But then after that, let's just chill and watch it and see truly, like, what's the sample size that we have, right? Up 45-0 at halftime. It's just kind of like, it's whatever it is. But, I think a lot of people too right now they got some questions, right? Let me go to the chat real quick though. Chris said, I wanted to see pursuit angles, not taking on blocks and pressing coverage. I was satisfied. Yeah, I was kind of going there. James Pierce may have been limited. Josh Josephs, man, it was good to see him back in the flow of what he did in 2022, right? Mm-hmm. We thought in 22 it was supposed to be Pierce, but it was Josephs. And then in 23, Pierce came onto the scene. But now it's like, okay, Josh Josephs, I see you, bro. I see you. I'm very excited about him. But let's talk about this real fast, bro, before we hit the chat. Do you still have some questions in the secondary? I hesitate to say questions because you held a team under 200 yards passing, okay? 153 yards is not a lot. Now, they didn't stretch it. They did not hit one over the top. Not one. Everything was underneath, which dude, take your 5 yards. I'm cool with that. Take 5. But it's when they start to stretch the field. Can this defense, we didn't see it, so we don't know. We do know that NC State is going to try to stretch the field. They're going to try their best. And then what do we have? Obviously, Ricky Gibson didn't play. He was held out. Jalen McMurray looked really, really good. Jermon McCoy looked good in the time he played. I think the question mark corner for me right now is just the young boy Jordan Matthews. You know, there was a play where he had an easy interception if he turned his head, but he just kept running with the guy and it hit him in the helmet. And of course he hyped. So he puts the seatbelt on, like he locked him up. But it was like, you know, if you turn your head, you got to pick. So are there any questions for you? Like, are you worried? Are you kind of still like on the edge, kind of excited to see like, okay, 153 yards. That's great. You know, because I mean, let's go back to last year. Austin Peay torched us. Yeah. Torched us. Okay. That didn't happen. Are you satisfied, or do you think this weekend, being NC State, you're going to get more of a picture of what the defensive back room is going to bring for the rest of the year?
I wouldn't say I'm quite satisfied, but I would say my questions have more shifted from our starting secondary to our depth, because there was that one drive, I think it was right after we came out of halftime, that UTC was moving the ball down the field a little bit with their passing game. And I'm pretty sure that by that point we had rotated out the starters. I'm trying to remember specifically, but right after halftime, they went down there, and that's the drive that ultimately ended up with their field goal. So I have some questions there. I mean, it was only one drive, so not terrible. We did hold them when we gave up that interception. So I wouldn't say I'm quite satisfied, but I feel better about it than I did going into the game, for sure.
Yeah. I feel that. And I'm more leaning on the side of like, I want us to get tested so that I can actually have a real answer about it. Like, I don't think they're bad. I think they're way better than last year already, because again, we gave up way too much to an Austin Peay team, to really every team we played that wasn't, you know, like every team that was an FCS team. Like, we gave up way too much yardage to teams like that. When, you know, you're going to play big dogs and you're definitely going to give up yardage. But I don't know. Excited is the word, and anxious is the word for me. I'm kind of like, I want to know more. And we didn't get to see that really on Saturday. So Keenan Peely's presence is enough for me. Like, him just being on the field making calls changes so much. I think the young guys, Arion Carter felt like he was great in space. As far as pass coverage is concerned, I thought Jeremiah Thielander looked amazing in the run fits, in the run game. But I felt like when they started to drop back to pass, the boy was lost. It felt like. I don't know what you thought about the linebackers specifically, but I think Keenan Peely's presence is enough to carry that room. And Caleb Perry, woo, he was everywhere, bro. Everywhere.
I thought the linebackers did pretty well overall. There were a couple times in pass specifically that looked a little confused. But I think it's kind of similar with the secondary. We don't need them to cover people for a long time, just long enough for somebody to get home. And that shouldn't take that long with the front seven we got.
Yeah, I agree. Noah James in the chat says, seeing Nico with my own eyes, he's good. Some of those were NFL throws. Oh, yeah. I mean, the first play of the game, bro. Like, let's take the first play of the game. The inside of the pocket breaks down. He rolls right, hits Brazel on the sideline. Dot. It's like, I knew after that play, I was like, this dude is really like, he does this, bro. Like, this is what he does. We're going to talk about Nico in just a minute. Chris says he's a man among boys, literally talking about Keenan Peely. Yes, he literally is. He's 28 or 27, 26 years old. He is a man among boys, literally. Defensive line. I know we talked a little bit about Tyree West, James, and Josh Josephs. The interior of this line is way better than I thought we were. Elijah Simmons, I've been waiting for you, dog. I've been waiting for Elijah Simmons to do what he did yesterday. Just plug it up. You ain't even got to make tackles, bro. You're 300 and don't know, 30 pounds and you're like 5'10", bro, blow it up. Just be a bowling ball, man. I call him Bulldog Simmons. And bro, he just clogged up holes. Omar Norman Lott, monster. I liked what I saw from Jackson Moy. I think Jackson Moy is going to progress. He's still young, very young transfer from Stanford. He's going to progress. Omari Thomas did what he needed to do. I think Big O, this is his year. He got to do some more. I think Saturday he got to make a little bit more noise for me. But like what I saw from from Omari. Sorry. Bryson Eason, he is who I thought he was. He is who I thought I was. That play when running back got the ball, bounced out left, and he tracked him down 6 yards from the line and just blew it up for no gain. I was like, okay, Bryson.
Yeah.
Okay, Bryson. Okay. I like that. And so the depth is going to absolutely wear teams down all year long. And I'm just interested. I think this weekend we're going to get that sample size that we truly want. How much does this rotation really wear down that O-line? Because NC State's O-line, from what I saw on Thursday night when they played, I don't know, dog. That's all I can say right now. I don't know. I don't know. I think they and obviously running back Jordan Waters, the transfer from Duke. Yeah, he ran for 100 and something yards, but he also had to do it with 8 more carries than Dylan Sampson got. And can I tell y'all something? Western Carolina and UTC play in the same conference.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say for that right now. Let's talk about offense, bro. This is what we want to talk about, okay? Dante Thornton Jr., my boy, my dog, been on the show a couple times. That's a homie. It was just so good to see him. It just made it look easy, really.
Yeah,
like
smooth,
easy. Didn't seem like last year he was so just glitchy and twitchy and just kind of like, I don't really know what I'm doing. But the transition for him to the outside, you can tell he is just comfortable, bro. He is comfortable. You know, I was talking to my wife about this, bro. I said, you know whose name I didn't hear, and I wasn't even mad. I didn't even really like when you don't hear Squirrel White's name.
Yeah.
When you don't hear Squirrel White's name, you're kind of confused, right? He had 2 catches, I think, but like Squirrel didn't really make an impact on the game. The punt return that he had, he was 1 more block away from the crib. But
100%, yeah.
But I think that is such a good problem to have. Chris Brazel had 3 touchdowns yesterday, basically, if he could have got his big old foot inbounds on all of them. But also Gaston Moore was putting them in the back of the end zone every time for him. And you could see on the deep ball, Nico missed him on the deep ball down the right sideline. And as soon as Nico threw the ball, though, Nico knew. He's like, bro, I had him. It was my fault. Like, he took the blame for it. Let me see what this says. Chris says, my thoughts on yesterday is we've won like that before, but not in a full 4-quarter convincing fashion. We're definitely better under Heupel. I agree, Chris. I agree, bro. I mean, it was pure domination. I haven't felt that good after an absolute beatdown. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, wow, bro. And the thing was, C2, bro, we didn't really see anything out of the normal.
No.
It was just execution. It was execution.
Yeah. Well, I did see one thing out of the normal. I've never seen a team block less on a punt on several punts than UTC on every punt they did. That's the one thing that was out of the norm that I saw yesterday.
Hey, bro, that block punt, Jordan Ross, 5-star freshman, making noise in his first game.
What is he, our 5th string Leo?
Literally. Literally. And he's a 5-star. This is the problem Alabama and Georgia and these guys have had. They got guys like Jordan Ross who are 5th string, 5-stars, who are okay with waiting. And now we get to kind of get a little sample size taste of what that's like. I love it. Let me see this. Noah Jane says, sorry, I got behind. Yeah, man. First play was nasty. The 36-yarder to Thornton. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you hit Chris and then you hit Dante. It was special, bro. It was special all over. Like I said, I think the closest comparison, and this is his idol, but Dylan Sampson is literally Alvin Kamara 2.0, but might it be better in college?
Yeah, I mean, he's certainly being better utilized in college.
That's it.
Kamara.
That's it.
We
not better, but utilization wise, bro,
yeah.
He's getting him in the swing game, the screen game. He's getting him the football, and that's what, man, I was just so excited to see him play that well, bro.
And you can, and people in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like we saw more side-to-side elusiveness yesterday from him than we did a lot of times last year. It seemed like last year he was looking to create that contact a bit more, which is great. But seeing him juke some people out, leave some people on the floor behind him when he's running, that was beautiful to see. I
mean, I think about the swing pass, second quarter swing pass to the right side of this hash. Nico waits, throws it to him. I thought it was like a negative play, but he just keeps running, gets to the outside fit, cuts it up. And I'm like, for a guy that didn't play much in the fall, like as far as in any of the spring game and didn't play much in fall camp, like, bro, he ain't missed a beat. And
I thought we'd see more of a rotation in that first half, but it was Dylan Sampson a predominant amount of the time, and he did not look tired at all.
At all, bro. But again, this is the stuff that I saw, bro, that I fear for teams. I fear for Saturday for NC State. I don't care if you've played against a no-huddle offense. You ain't played against this. You ain't played against a no-huddle offense that's getting positive yards every time. It's defeating that they are going at such a fast tempo that you got to snap, get your hand down, and get ready to play again. And that is how Dante Thornton is getting open. That is how Brew is getting open. That's how Chris is getting open, because we are wearing you down and making you really go to sleep and get tired, and then we're going to stretch you, and then it's a tutty, right? Let me hit the chat real quick, and we're going to keep it going. Lil Clout, my boy, is in the building. Hold on real quick. He says, I'm late, but how about them Vols? I'm pumped for NC State. Time to turn up. Noah James says, Nico literally did whatever he wanted. Yes, he did. Clout says, Nico's QB IQ is out of this world. Beating records in the first half of his first start is crazy. We are witnessing history. We did. We literally witnessed history in his first start at Neyland. That's crazy, bro. And guess what, y'all? We at least got a whole nother year with him. At least one more. I know Corey, me and C2 talked about this way before the season started. He was like, man, can you believe we're going to be able to have Nico for 3 years? I said, for what? I said, for 3 years. It's like,
wishful thinking.
He was
wishful
like,
thinking.
He said wishful thinking. We all can dream, right? The kid is gone. I saw enough in one game, and I understand, y'all. It's one game, and it's against a trash team. I understand. I get it. But you can't teach half of that stuff. Joe Milton, we couldn't score 60 last year. We didn't score 60 at all. Did we even score 50 last year once?
I don't think so.
Bro, I can't remember us scoring 50 at all. I don't think we scored 50 one time last year. Somebody fact check me, please. Fact check me. Chris said we did against who?
UConn.
Vandy? UConn. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we scored 69, so we almost put a 70 burger on their head. Chris said, and whose record was it before? Our boy Tyler Bray. I said that earlier, Chris. Tyler Bray. People be hating on Tyler Bray. Haters. I love Tyler Bray. He was great. He just blew a couple of games for us, like as a fan, you don't like that, but I mean, he was good. And if he would have been in a much better system, bro, Tyler Bray, different conversation, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
For him. Obviously talking about Nico, talking about the offense, for us to really not do much, right? It still didn't feel like, I guess it was just because it was so easy getting whatever we wanted. And it's easy to say, oh, we were vanilla, but I was like, we were just getting whatever we wanted. Hold on, man. I got to shout out my boy Noah James for dropping the 5. He says, even the refs had to slow us down. Yes, they did. There were multiple times they were like, hold on. And it's like, no, bro, let's keep it moving.
I think we hiked with 32 seconds left one time.
Yeah.
Like 8
Yeah.
seconds had come off the play clock and we're hiking the ball. That's wild.
Lil Clout 300 says 700 plus yards in the game is wild too. And Nico accounted for almost half. In one half, y'all. In one half. Corey, it's so hard for me to not talk about Saturday right now.
Don't do it yet.
I can't. I want to though. I want to so bad. Let me do this right now because y'all know how we're gonna drop this off tomorrow. But Corey, looking back, let's look back about what happened yesterday. Give me 2 pros and 2 things that you would like to see improvement on before we hop on the bus, and we might take a charter. I don't know. It's only like a 4-hour drive. I would assume we'll fly. Before we fly to Charlotte on Friday, what do you want to see? What are 2 pros? What's something you need to maybe we need to fix this?
I mean, we can afford to fly after that pilot deal. I'm just saying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, but pros were seeing that depth that we thought we had on defense and in the running back room and in the wide receiver room actually be there. Because I thought we've had depth before, and then we didn't have depth. It wasn't there.
That receiver rotation was beautiful as well.
Oh yeah,
dude, it was just switching out every drive, and I loved it. I
that's
want
something
that
we didn't have 2 years ago with Hendon. We didn't have that. It was really 3 main guys with Hendon, and that was it. If it wasn't one of those 3 guys, it probably wasn't happening. So seeing that rotation, seeing guys like Tyree West, who isn't first on the depth chart, but I mean, he left an impression. Boo Carter may be first on the depth chart soon. Nothing against Christian Harrison, nothing taken away from him. That was solid. Another pro is the lack of penalties overall. There were a few mixed in here and there. The 2 things I think we need to work on. One, I think everyone can agree with that 2-minute drive there at the end of the first half wasn't great. Saw some breakdowns on the offensive line. It just didn't really flow the way I was hoping we would. I'm glad it happened, though, because if we have a perfect game, it's a lot harder for Heupel to coach people up for the next game. Yep. So I'm glad we have some things to talk about. And then second, I was really disappointed in what I saw from Gaston Moore. Just 5th year, I would expect a bit more, I guess, poise and a bit more showing. Maybe it was just a bad game. I hope it was just a bad game, because if it wasn't, if Nico goes down, like, bye season.
My boy Chris right here says, don't stop with depth. Quarterback room, O-line, kickers. I'm nervous about the quarterback room, though, Chris. Be real. I mean, I need Nico, and I need Nico. I like when Nico gets up in the gaps and makes a play and, gets us 5 or 6 yards. But, bro, get down, dude.
Slide.
Don't get down, boy. You're 6'6", man. If you get your head, get down. Noah James says defense was good, but it was the first game. Yeah, it's the first game against a trash team. You should be good. Good. And they were good. And that's what matters, right? We were good.
Times we weren't.
Very true. Go back to Austin P. Like, this is not like this was 2 years ago. This was last year. Austin P. It was horrible. But it was not like that yesterday. Bro, I kind of want to do this before we wrap up today on our next day show. I want to share our screen and just obviously get into just a little bit of what's to come on tomorrow night's show. Tomorrow night is the Who is NC State show. We're going to dive into all of the things about NC State, their performance against Western Carolina. We're going to talk all about it. I'm going to have my boys back. Hopefully Turns there. I know Sale will be. It's going to be a really good night. Sadly, C2 won't be joining us, but that's why I'm going to give him the opportunity to kind of talk just a little bit right now about what he's expecting. But let's just look at this, man. It already opened up. The line has changed, bro, so many times. And now the spread is 7 already. It was at 5.5 yesterday. Now it's at 7. The line is at 7. I think the total is 58.5. Do you like that? I feel like I don't know. I don't think that they will score that many points. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know though. I don't know. ESPN's FPI predictor already. Tennessee 88. and NC State 12. Like, how does that make you feel? That's no, I mean, to me, I was like, dang, for real? Like,
yeah. I think that might be a little high, but it tracks with before this weekend. I felt like this game would be pretty close. Now, I'm not expecting NC State to come out like they did against Western Carolina. I expect them to be better. They will have to be better. They can't be much worse.
Be better. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Like, but Western Carolina averaged 6.3 yards a carry rushing the ball. Western Carolina on that defense, 6.3 yards rushing average across all of their running backs. That's not good. Average reception, 10 yards. And that's not with someone having their longest reception was 32. So it's not like someone had one for like 80 that blew that up. 9 tackles for a loss they gave up to Western Carolina. So I'm not expecting them to be that bad against us, but they better be a whole lot better, because if you gave up all of that against Western Carolina, it's not going to be good. That seven line is going to look real bad if they're anywhere half as bad as they were against them.
Yeah, Lil Clout says NC State has a linebacker that was a safety last year. He's a game changer. Good for him. I didn't see nothing from the boy. I mean, I was not impressed. Now, I'm going to get into more of that tomorrow night, but C2, let me get your early week prediction. Obviously, you'll be back for the Friday show, but early in the week, it's Sunday, bro. What do you genuinely think can happen in Charlotte on Saturday with Tennessee and NC State?
I won't go into like an exact score. I'll tell you what I said kind of before we started. If this was in Neyland, I would see Tennessee winning by like 5 or 6 touchdowns. I'm just, if it was in Neyland, based on what I saw from them in their home stadium,
yeah, you're right.
We would blow it out. I think with it being a neutral site game in North Carolina, 2-3 touchdowns is what I see us winning by realistically.
Y'all heard it here first. Chat, y'all blow it up. Y'all know tomorrow we're going to do the actual early score predictions. But if you have a Sunday, it's Sunday now, okay? A lot of things can change between today and Saturday. But if you had to pick right now, what are y'all thinking? What's your score? What are y'all thinking right now? I'm not giving you anything until tomorrow, but C2 says right now 2-3 scores. Clout already dropping his right here. He says 38-28 balls. Man, Chris says, imagine we travel this week and it's 3/4 us. It's probably what's going to happen. We know that that's what's going to happen. Now, Noah, I like this. That feels right.
That's the high end of what I was going to say.
That feels right.
20.
That feels really, really right. I'm not going to lie to you. I hope so. Ooh, I sure hope so, boy. If we can go put that on their head. That's crazy. But yeah, you already know, bro. 3/4 of that stadium is going to be orange. We know this. And it's because it's up the street, bro. Charlotte from Knoxville, that's a 4-hour drive, man. Like, get the boys with you, pile up in the truck. Let's go. It's time to rock. So, y'all, you already know, man. It's been our next day show against UTC. It's going to be a really, really fun week. I'm excited. Tomorrow night, we're live at 7:15 Central, 8:15 Eastern. Y'all know what to do, man. Smash that like button. Put the like button up. Hit subscribe right now. Do whatever you got to do. Whatever you have to do. Lock in to Straight Up Tennessee, man. We got a lot going on. And it's really fun. It's been fun so far. Adding C2, getting the boys back. Your boy, I was running solo for so long. I hated it. But now I got my boys with me. So y'all know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you never miss an episode. We're live tomorrow night for hey, Lil Clout says it. Ball Nation travels well. Go Big Orange. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be a fun week. Tomorrow, who is NC State? We'll get Sale back, we get Turner back. We're gonna have a live show. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about all the things that NC State has. Because they got some guys. They do. But we got some dogs. There's difference. There's a difference in guys and a difference in dogs. And we got some dogs. And excited. Noah James says, love the show. Man, shout out to you, Noah, for sure, bro. Appreciate that.
Thanks,
Go
Noah.
Big Orange, man. So
absolutely.
Gonna be a great week though. Like I said, NC State, all NC State tomorrow, and then Friday we'll have the one more day, and I'll be doing the one more day from the beach this week.
Now, why you gotta throw that out there, rub it in?
I'm just saying you can do better. Hey, guys, less than dogs. I like it. I love it, man. You already know what it is, though. Straight Up Tennessee, baby. We'll see y'all back live right here on YouTube and Facebook tomorrow night, 7:15 Central, 8:15 Eastern. We love y'all. For my guy C2, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Ruck in the building, and it's Straight Up Tennessee, baby. I can't wait to see y'all tomorrow. We out.